So today we are going to discuss about Max 10th ICSE blueprint and important chapters to score out of out or full marks. So those students who feel difficulty or may be fearful that I can't even pass or they may fail, for those students this video is going to be very helpful, as I am going to tell you the compulsory chapters which you wanted to attend for those students who are fearful that they may fail. So I have categorized the chapters into three parts. Those are compulsory, which we may get around 50 to 60 marks, and can do chapters which we could score 60 to 70 marks, and difficulty chapters means we should do all the three level of chapters, that is compulsory, can do and difficulty. Or if you do all the three level of chapters, you could score out of out. If not possible, you could only do the compulsory and can do chapters. Now which I have marked compulsory are the green one, and can do questions are the red one, and the purple color is difficult chapters. Okay, so in compulsory questions, those students who feel difficulty that they can't even pass, they could do the chapters from compulsory, and can do chapters are marked in red. These are a little bit difficult level of questions. So assume that compulsory questions are level 1 and can do questions are level 2 and difficult is level 3. So let's start our main part of the video. See, now the first unit is commercial mathematics. In this we have three chapters, which is GST, banking and shares and dividends. Each chapter carries 4 marks weightage. So which means that 1 MCQ plus part A question. Okay, and you could aram se do these three chapters, as they are very easy chapters, as you may have practiced it previously. And the next unit is algebra. So first I am going to discuss about compulsory questions. So in this second unit we have linear inequations. This is very easy chapter which is 3 marks. Okay, and reminder and factor theorem. This chapter students may feel a little bit difficult, but in fact this chapter is easy if you understand, which is 4 marks. Okay, and the next is matrices. Matrices is an easiest chapter, so which carries 4 marks, and each and every student can do matrices chapter. And we go to the unit 3. In unit 3 we have chapter 12 and the students' most favorite chapter, that is reflection. This chapter is the favorite question for board, which in part B or in part A you could pakka get the chapter from reflection, which carries 5 marks. In previous year questions, I saw reflection in part A question. So in part A reflection, you should compulsory do this chapter, as it is easiest chapter. and you could do it easily. And in unit 4 there are no compulsory chapters, and in unit 5 you have cylinder, cone and sphere. Students, this is the most important chapter in compulsory, which carries 6 to 7 marks weightage. So do this chapter compulsory. See, this chapter students feel a little bit difficult, I understand, but if you practice this chapter, like if you know the formulas of cylinder, cone and sphere, you could do the word problems easy. The easiest way to solve this chapter is to memorize all the formulas of cylinder, cone and sphere. And the next is unit 6. In this also we don't have any questions from compulsory. And unit 7. In this unit 7, statistics, you have done this chapter from the grade 6th. I know this chapter is you know it well, it's not that much hectic. So all the 3 chapters are very easy. The 23rd chapter is graphical representation, which consists of all the graph and measures of central tendency, mean, medium, mode, etc. These 2 chapters carries 11 marks weightage. And probability, this probability chapter comes in part A, as much as I have observed in previous year questions. So this chapter consists of 4 marks weightage. Okay, so we have covered all the compulsory questions and the chapters which are important. So students who has fear that they will fail in the examination, as marks is hectic and we have no preparation timing, only 1 day is given by the board, so you could aram se score 50 to 60 marks. All students, if you leave the chapter mensuration, that is cylinder, cone and sphere, you would get around 40 marks that you could easily pass. And the next is can do questions. So let's come from unit 2. In this algebra, unit 2 is algebra. In this we are consisting of quadratic equations. In quadratic equations are 5 and 6, including both these chapters we are going to get 7 marks. I know quadratic equations is bit difficult, but in maths formulas is the most important thing is learning the formulas and memorizing it. So I would like to tell you that an easiest way to remember all the formulas is make notes, write all the formulas which are in compulsory and can do. So write them all in a sequence so that you could memorize it. You practice those formulas by keeping the piece of paper on your door or cupboard door, or sometime or the door which you usually see. So you could aram se memorize it na. So in this too you could aram se gain quadratic equations. And ratio and proportion is the most easiest chapter, and 4 marks questions comes in this ratio and proportion, that is componendo and dividendo question. So all remember the formula componendo and dividendo, that is a plus b by a minus b equal to c plus d by c minus d. This question comes for 4 marks. And the 3 marks is one more question which I don't know definitely. So I am telling that componendo and dividendo comes for 4 marks or 3 marks question. And The next is arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Last year geometric progression was reduced, and Loki chapter and shades and dividends, all the three chapters were reduced. This time we don't have any reduced syllabus, we have everything this year. So in this arithmetic progression and geometric progression, both the chapter carries 4 marks weightage. In these both the chapters, one question will definitely come in part A or part B. I guess part B question you could definitely get arithmetic or geometric. In both, any one question will come for 4 marks. And the next is coordinate geometry unit 3. Students feel a little bit difficult this unit. In this unit we are getting 13th and 14th chapter, so section and midpoint formula. In this also I will tell that formulas, maths is only about formulas. If you remember formulas, you could do aram se any question. If you give, you could do like in one single step you could gain the answer if you know the formula. See, these two chapters are a bit tricky, but if you know the formula you could do the questions. As you see in specimen paper, first you could solve the specimen paper. I will tell about the specimen paper later. Now let's get to the can do questions. Section and midpoint formula carries 3 to 4 marks weightage, and equation of line, if you do 13th chapter you could easily like if you do 13th chapter gives the basics of the 14th chapter, remember it like that. So equation of line is also easy if you know section and midpoint formula, which equation of line gives 4 to 5 marks. And comes geometry. I feel it as a hectic, but as far as if I practice, I understood the concept. I did many problems, then I could solve it easily. So similarity, it's a very easy chapter if you understand the concept, which gives you 4 to 5 marks weightage. And constructions. This constructions is also very easy. You all did many problems, like your teachers may have done these constructions. All the students feel constructions, reflections as the they enjoy these two chapters very much. So in other chapters, if you see reflection also, if you see that all the other chapters consist of formulas, but these chapters will entertain us. So these chapters are very easy, and you could score 3 to 4 marks. And trigonometry. In part B, trigonometry is an most important chapter. I have put it star as to specify that it is the most important chapter, and it gains 4 marks. Last time trigonometry was given in part A, but this time I guess so it may be in part B also. So it is compulsory, or you could leave it in choice, it's your wish, but trigonometry is an important chapter, and trigonometry is also about formulas. So if you know the formulas, you could do trigonometry chapter. It's a simple concept, trigonometry, as you have studied in your 9th standard. Sine, cos, tan, sine square, x plus cos square x equal to 1. Those are basic problems you could easily solve. And we have discussed about compulsory and can do. Next we will go to difficult questions. So let's see where are difficult questions. Yeah, in part B these difficult questions will occur. So unit 4, which is 16, 17, 18. See, the 16th chapter is Loki. Loki, it was reduced in last year, but it is included. Students feel it a very difficult chapter, but if you understand the concept, like in similarity, you could easily do these problems. Loki carries 3 to 4 marks, and circles, this also concept based, which carries 5 marks. In circles, if you are attending circles chapter or tangents or intersecting or Loki, you should definitely write the statement, that is theory, theorem, the statement of the theorem. If you write the statement of the theorem only, they will give you full marks, or else they will deduct the marks, students. So remember it. And tangents and intersecting chords will give you 4. If you know circles chapter, you could do 18 chapters, that is tangents and intersecting chords, easily. And we will go to the next, heights and distances. Heights and distances will definitely come in part B. Heights and distances, that is elevation and depression. If you understand the concept or if you know that this is elevation, you should understand the question first of all. More than concept, you should understand the question. If you understand, you could able to do a little bit, but first if you are attending in heights and distances, do remember, students, that you want to read the question twice or thrice, because heights and distances questions are little bit tricky, and this comes in part B. If you want to leave this chapter, you could leave. So this consists of 3 to 4 marks. And the next is points to remember. Students, see, specimen paper, like in last time, in previous year, what had happened means they followed the specimen paper pattern. They have followed, like they have given the questions based on them, like the procedure is same, but the numbers may be different, the question may be different. Okay, so that you should do 10 years solved PYQs, that is previous year questions. So I have observed that from 10 years past PYQs, previous year questions, from that only they are giving the questions to the students. So this time board has decided to give 10 years solved questions, so you practice thrice or twice 10 years solved questions. So you have 2 months time now for your exam, so utilize this time and do it properly. Then practice twice. Remember this statement, students, you should practice. Like maths is all about practice only. Okay, then do not attend choice question. Why I am telling do not? Because if you attend choice question, like if you attend an extra, the teachers will be in hurry to correct all the papers, like so many bundles of papers are given to the teachers. So for evaluation, it would be a very difficult job for the teachers. And if you write the fifth question also in part B, if you attend, they will only count the first four. Some teachers, I'm telling, like some may count the more high weightage marks, high weightage part of questions, but some teachers may give you, they do not have much patience students, so you attend only 4 questions. If you attend fifth question also, it's a time based job actually, because they will only count the first 4 questions. So do not attend the choice question, remember this. So that's all about this video. I hope this video is useful for everyone. So prepare well. All the best for your examinations. Thank you.